the grocery store and my toddler's having a fit on the ground because she wants Donald Duck orange juice. You know, the kind that's smaller and $50 more than regular orange juice. So she's having a fit on the floor and screaming and crying, and people are walking by like this. And like this. And like this. So, I just do what I gotta do. I remain calm, and I look down at my daughter, and I say, "It's okay, sweetie. Don't cry. Your mama will be back in a minute." She just stepped out. But not only did becoming a parent make me a liar, it also made me a cheater, because parents are cheaters at children's board games. Don't pretend you haven't done it. Because children's board games are the most diabolical invention ever. I'll tell you why. Because they all come with a clause that makes them never-ending. I like board games and I like playing with my kid, but when a game lasts for infinity, you just gotta make it stop. Think about the board games you know for kids. Candyland. Oh, I'm almost at the end. Oh, I picked the plum guy. Back to the beginning for you. Chutes and ladders. 3 more to go. Nope. Starting over. That plum guy did not last long in our deck. Plum guy, licorice guy, any space we pass, we do not go backwards. That was my advanced cheating. Before I learned to do that, I just had to stick Queen Frostine on the top. Where's Queen Frostine? Yeah, you won! But you know, you still have to have your principles. Even though I'm now a cheater and a liar, I gotta have my principles. So one day my daughter wanted to eat her Halloween candy before breakfast. You can't let her do that, right? You gotta have your principles. So I told her no, she had to eat breakfast first. And she said, "Mom, can I have my candy now?" No, I told you, you have to eat breakfast first. Now finish your chocolate fudge Pop-Tart. Priorities, principles. Yeah, but it's been a long time since I was the mother of a toddler, actually. My daughter's 10 years old now. She allowed me to use her in my act. It was very generous of her. All I have to do is clean her room and give her my dessert for 3 weeks. But it was still very generous of her because you know the #1 surefire way to embarrass a 10-year-old? The #1 surefire way to embarrass a 10-year-old is to be their parent. Oh my gosh, my parents here again. Oh, yours too? They're right over there. Oh, I know, they show up here every day and pick me up from school. But you know, if the 10-year-old's embarrassed, it's all right. I say you're gonna embarrass your kid, so go for it. It's just revenge, isn't it? Okay, 8 years ago, we had guests over for dinner from our church. First time they were at our house, my 2-year-old comes out like this. I have a diaper. It goes on my butt. But that wasn't the highlight of the evening. The highlight is when she used her big muscles to drag my yoga mat out into the living room so she can announce, "This is my mom's exercise mat. She lets me play with it because she doesn't use it." So it's just revenge. You know, sorry, 10-year-old. But when you're 10, you've lived a long time, a whole decade, so you really know how the world works and everything. The world has really changed, especially like technology in the last couple of decades, right? You should have seen my kid's face when she asked me when I got my first cell phone. Well, Mom, how old were you when you got your first phone? 21. What? Yeah, that's right. And we used our feet to make the cars go. Don't hold your breath, kid. But TV's changed too. We don't have regular TV at our house. We stream everything. which has its cons and its pros. You know, one of the pros is you can watch old shows. I happen to like the older crime shows. I don't like the newer ones, but I like the old ones. But if I was on those shows, I'd get arrested. I would get arrested because cops are always coming to people's houses on their shows, and they know there's a fugitive in the house because there's 2 cups on the table. I see you got 2 cups here, but there's only one of you. So we know he's here. If they came to my house, they would have got 15 gangsters in the basement. But one of the cons is, shows just don't last as long as they used to, am I right? I mean, if all the episodes are available at once, your show's over in a week. One long weekend if you got enough popcorn. My daughter will be watching a show, and it'll be to be continued. To be continued till when? When the thing counts down from 10 seconds? If you don't want to wait that long, you can push okay. Mom, can I watch another one? It's to be continued. Back in my day, I had to wait a week to find out what happened to Darkwing Duck, okay? A whole week. Maybe I didn't have to yell like that. Maybe I lost my temper. But it's not my fault that I lose my temper, you know why? Because when most people have had it up to here, I've had it up to here already. Thank you.